Hey everyone, JD here with another Grayman Urban Survival topic online. And like many of you, I love going to Army surplus stores, Navy surplus stores, whatever you want to call them, and trying to find that little hidden gem, see if I can find something, tucked away that a lot of people would just overlook, but I might be able to repurpose or whatnot. But one thing that they have plenty of, and I know a lot of people love getting, are ammo cans. These things are super useful. You can store, your ammo in them, obviously, but a lot of people use them for various things. This one is full of fat wood, believe it or not. I mean, it's stacked all the way to the top. Just something I had laying around, fit perfectly in here. So yeah, this thing's just full of fat wood. There's no markings on this one, but I do have one that does have markings on it. And this is sort of like a little medical kit, just sort of like a backup one. I have multiple medical kits. Medical is pretty important. You guys should, have at least one really good kit, if not multiple. But yeah, these things are super, super cool. You can put all sorts of things in them, use them for whatever you want. I mean, storage is really important, and with the handles on these things, it's a great thing to have. Well, while I was at Harbor Freight, I managed to see that they had 50 cal versions of ammo cans. And I thought, wow, those look pretty well made. So I picked up a couple, and I want to see how well they compared to the surplus ones. I started looking it over, and they look pretty similar. The 50 cal ones have an extra handle up here that the 30 cal ones do not have. There's no markings on these. They do come with the rubber gasket inside, and it's a pretty big, beefy rubber gasket. So should be watertight. If you open it up, it opens up just like any other one. You can take the lid off just like the GI ones, so don't be alarmed if it just comes off really easy. It's meant to do that. They're all designed to do that. But as you can see, hopefully, but it has a pretty good rubber gasket on there. So we'll see how waterproof this is. I have my SJ cam taped to the inside. I'm going to go dunk this in my bathtub full of water, and I'll leave it in there for like 10-15 minutes. Come back later and we'll see if the rubber gasket held out any of the water. I'll go ahead and I'll throw in a flashlight too, so we'll see. We'll go from there. Alright everyone, we're here in my bathroom. I have my ammo can all set. I have my bathtub full of water. You can see it's a nice LA radioactive green color. Going to put in my flashlight, give it a little bit of light inside the can. That way, in case we see any water, whatnot, hopefully it'll show up on camera. Go ahead and close this now. Start the camera. Okay, that seems to be working. I'll close that. Now, since this is full of air, I'm expecting it to rise, so I'm going to kind of weigh it down with another couple ammo cans. So let's go ahead and start that. Yeah, it wants to jump. Okay, so it's completely submerged, just enough water to cover it up. The gasket should be holding, hopefully, but we'll come back in about 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes, see what happens. Hopefully the ammo cans don't fall off for some reason, and then this thing makes a lot of noise, but whatever. I'll come back to it and I'll let you know how it turns out. Alright, so it's been about 10-15 minutes, not exactly sure. Time to take it out. I'm going to dry off the outside and go back to my desk, and I'll open it up and we'll see if there's any water inside. So, let's go ahead. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. All right. Nice and wet. All right, let's go. All right, we're back at my desk. Can's pretty dry. Let's open it up, see if that gasket held. Bone dry. Surprised for being from something from Harbor Freight. SJ cam still running. Yeah, there's not one drop of water in here. I'm really surprised. The welding on the bottom held up. The seam right here in the front, that held up. The gasket's perfect. There is some water on the inside right here, but that's to be expected. That didn't get past the gasket though. So what does that say about the Harbor Freight 50 cal ammo can? Well, it works perfectly. Works like any USGI one. Gasket held up. No water got inside. You know, if you buy a USGI can from an Army surplus store, the gasket might be worn out because they are old. But these are pretty much brand new, and the 50 cal ammo cans give you a lot more storage space than the 30 cal ones. So I might have to go pick up some more of these over time and eventually replace everything I own with ammo cans. No, but seriously, worked out great. Go pick one up. I think every now and then Harbor Freight has them on sale and they run for like $11, $12. I know you can get the USGI ones for cheaper, but like I said, the gasket might be worn out, so it might not be as waterproof. You know, maybe one of the seams is busted or whatnot, but yeah, this thing worked perfectly. So I'm happy with it. So can I say that Harbor Freight knows how to do it with gusto? No, because a lot of their stuff is made in China and it's junk, but this seemed to hold up pretty well. So take it with a grain of salt. It's a maybe from Harbor Freight. This item worked. A lot of their stuff may not and break, but go out and get yourself one of these. Test it out for yourself. See if you like them. So if you like this video, be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. That would really help me out a lot. And I'll see you guys later.